There are roads that don't appear on tourist maps, but they reveal the true essence of a land. The Norway seen in travel ads shows fjords and auroras. The one we're about to cross is different, silent, glacial, remote, and untamed. Between the North Sea and the edge of the Arctic, Norway stretches like a spine of rock and frost. With over 100,000 kilometers of fractured coastline, it is a country of fjords, frozen plateaus, deep valleys, and scattered light. This journey avoids capital cities and postcards. It leads through Arctic islands, windswept highlands, coastal bridges, and villages where snow defines the rhythm of life. It's a route through some of the most uninhabited parts of Europe. All locations are real and reachable by public roads, though many are blocked by snow or ice part of the year. This is not curated beauty. It's demanding, severe, and unforgettable. You are about to cross the Norway that few choose to face. Senja is Norway's second largest island, yet it remains mostly off the tourist radar. Covering around 1,600 square kilometers, it's a rugged mass of rock where steep cliffs and narrow fjords define a dramatic, isolated coastline. Located above the Arctic Circle in Troms og Finnmark, Senja is home to small coastal villages like Ham, Grillafjord, and Ersfjord, places where daily life follows the rhythms of weather, sea, and seasonal light. The national scenic route of Senja winds between mountains and bays. In several stretches, there are no guardrails, no fences, only the raw northern landscape and the constant threat of sudden weather. Inland, Onderdalen National Park preserves boreal forests, wild reindeer, and birds of prey such as golden eagles. Wildlife here survives in silence, protected not by infrastructure, but by remoteness. Senja offers no spectacle, it offers presence. Svalbard is an Arctic archipelago located between mainland Norway and the North Pole, stretching from 74 degrees to 81 degrees north. It's a realm of glaciers, frozen plateaus, and a landscape more lunar than terrestrial. Its main town, Longyearbyen, is the northernmost permanent settlement on Earth. With just over 2,000 residents, it offers roads, schools, and stores, surrounded entirely by ice, mountains, and threats from nature. Temperatures range from minus 20 degrees Celsius in winter to 5 degrees Celsius in summer. For 4 months, the sun never sets. In winter, complete darkness rules. Each season transforms the way one must move, travel, and survive. Polar bears outnumber humans here. Over 3,000 live in the region. Leaving the town's limits requires carrying a rifle. Expeditions use sled dogs, snowmobiles, and boats. No route here is taken lightly. In Svalbard, ice isn't an obstacle, it is the path. The Atlantic Ocean Road stretches 8.3 kilometers across rocky islets between Molde and Kristiansund. Built on open sea, it connects a chain of islands with sweeping curves, exposed to the full force of the Norwegian coast. 8 bridges span the route, the most iconic being the Storseisundet Bridge, a structure so steep and curved it seems to vanish mid-air when seen from the right angle. It's a feat of engineering and illusion. Opened in 1989 after 6 years of construction battling storms, the road was designated a National Scenic Route in 2005. It remains one of Norway's most photographed and respected driving experiences. Weather changes here in minutes. Winds are fierce. Waves often crash over the asphalt. In fall and winter, sections of the road are routinely closed for safety. Driving this road feels less like transit and more like defying the ocean. Hardangervidda spans over 8,600 square kilometers, making it the largest mountain plateau in Europe. Crossing it by road means entering a windswept, treeless world shaped by glaciers and time. The average elevation is around 1,100 meters. Even in summer, sudden snowfalls and whiteouts are common. In winter, the road is often closed due to harsh weather and zero visibility. The main crossing runs from Eidfjord to Geilo via Route 7. Large parts of the journey have no signal, no buildings, and no human presence. It is one of Norway's most remote and elemental drives. Hardangervidda is home to Europe's largest population of wild reindeer, with over 10,000 animals migrating across the plains. Much of the plateau is protected as a national park since 1981. Here, nature doesn't coexist, it dominates. Trollstigen is one of Norway's most iconic mountain roads. 11 hairpin turns carved into a cliffside climb, 850 meters in elevation, through steep granite slopes, mist, and sudden drops. The road is only open from late spring to autumn. Winter brings avalanches and snow, closing the route for months. Even in summer, fog and rain often reduce visibility to a few meters. Its name means the Troll's Path. According to local folklore, trolls lived in these mountains and turned to stone when exposed to sunlight. The road pays tribute to these enduring myths. At the summit, a modern viewing platform juts over the valley, offering panoramic views of the surrounding peaks and the Stigfossen waterfall, which drops more than 300 meters beside the road. Trollstigen is not just a road, it's a rite of passage. Nordkapp, at 71 degrees 10 minutes 21 seconds north, marks the northernmost point in Europe accessible by road. Beyond it lies only the Barents Sea, drifting ice, and the Arctic horizon. Its 307-meter-high cliff rises vertically over the ocean. In summer, the midnight sun never sets. In winter, the polar night swallows the sky for weeks on end. The E69 road to Nordkapp includes undersea tunnels and stretches of windswept tundra. In harsh conditions, snow and ice can make travel impossible. This is one of the most remote endpoints in continental Europe. A steel globe sculpture stands at the cliff's edge, symbolizing humanity's reach toward the limits of the world and the silence that waits there. Nordkapp isn't a destination, it's where the map ends. The Lofoten archipelago rises above the Arctic Circle, a chain of 7 main islands linked by bridges and undersea tunnels. Roads twist through a landscape where sea and mountain seem inseparable. Despite its latitude, Lofoten's climate is softened by the Gulf Stream. Snow falls, but summers are surprisingly mild, allowing villages to endure where few expect human life. Towns like Rein, Henningsvær, and Nusfjord preserve the Rorba cabins. Red wooden houses built on stilts, leaning toward the sea. These fishing communities still rely on cod as they have for centuries. Sharp peaks rise straight from the ocean, some over 1,000 meters tall. White sand beaches and turquoise waters form surreal contrasts. Here, the northern lights and midnight sun share the same sky. Driving through Lofoten is crossing islands that seem to drift between earth and sky. Founded in 1644, Røros is a former copper mining town preserved as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Sitting at 628 meters above sea level, it endures winters with temperatures as low as -40 degrees Celsius. Its historic center holds over 80 original timber buildings, most unpainted, arranged in narrow streets. No modern constructions interrupt the town's 17th century layout. Time appears suspended. Once sustained by mining, today Røros thrives on culture, craftsmanship, and Sami heritage. Its markets and workshops carry forward traditions shaped by cold and resilience. Each February, the Røros Martin Winter Fair attracts thousands. Horse-drawn sleds, folk costumes, and open-air stalls transform the streets into a living museum of Arctic life. Røros doesn't reenact the past, it still lives within it. From Senja to Svalbard, from the Atlantic Road to Nordkapp, these journeys reveal more than landscapes. They draw a line between what we inhabit and what simply endures untouched. Norway is crossed by 18 scenic routes and countless secondary roads, carved through fjords, glaciers, tundra, and windswept villages. Each path is a point of contact between human presence and elemental nature. These places don't comfort, they clarify. In the silence, the wind, in the changing light, time dissolves. And what remains is what matters. To protect these roads is to protect access to stillness, to truth, to the parts of the world and ourselves that haven't been tamed. Because somewhere beyond the paved, the mapped, and the known, the world still exists as it once did, vast, silent, and deeply real.